Hey everybody out there, this is a pop-up. This is a PNN pop-up on Monday. I've already made 2 videos today. This is a 3rd one. And then we meet live at 7. But since there's so much news, I thought I'd cover one thing right now in a video that I know people are going to be asking me about tonight. So it will save us some time and we can focus on other topics tonight if I ask about this Wisconsin Supreme Court race. And let me just put it to you this way. Susan Crawford energetically has won the race. Just like, there's my sign, Kamala Harris won the presidency. So my question is not really who's going to win. My question is Elon's insanity going to prevail? I just saw a quick clip of him jumping up onto the stage with the cheese, you know, like Wisconsinites do. They're like cheese heads. The man is so awkward and he's just so weird. I mean, some people have a comedic kind of a gift, kind of a rhythm, kind of a, you know, like they know how to do it. He's like the most awkward, weirdo wackadoodle. I mean, I'm just observing, I'm not judging. Anyway, so we are meeting tonight at 7 as usual. But also I just want to mention that I'm thinking about changing some things up. I noticed when I did a pop-up video that I just recorded and uploaded, I got like more views than I get for my live, so that's why I'm kind of thinking about some things. Anyway, but that aside, putting that aside, I have new cards and I'll pull them out tonight too. These are the Bee Tarot. Apropos for the season. So this morning I kind of, you know, got on my soapbox with Off the Ledge about people just acting in general. People acting as though they're victims and their fates are gonna screw them with everything. And you know, we have agency over energy. We have agency over energy. That means when we collectively decide that something will prevail, like peace and harmony, and like I mentioned in Idaho, that whole debacle about them trying to fire a teacher for having a sign up that says everyone is welcome here, you know, and how that just turned into like a love fest where people were like, no way, that's not who we are. We don't consider that a personal opinion or a crime if somebody's saying you're welcome, everybody's welcome. So it's just we're in strange times. So let me start with pulling 3 cards about Elon Musk, actually. Where he's at. So he's trying to buy, you know, and the word force is coming. He's trying to force people. And I'm curious, this is just about his energy. He thinks he's the king of the world. And so this is the world, this is the 8 of Swords. I love these cards. And this is the Ace of Wands. I'm just reading on Elon's energy right now. He has the airwaves. It looks like he has a stronger, just in terms of volume, he has more commercials than Susan Crawford has out there. For his MAGA candidate. I didn't even write down the guy's name. I don't even care to give it any energy. So this is Elon's energy. He thinks he's king of the world, but however, the world has their eye on Elon. And this is the 8 of Swords. So this is the imprisonment card. And he's, you know, I like that I just bought these cards in Salem. They're kind of brand new. This is the world. He thinks that he's in charge of everything, but it's an illusion. And he thinks he's in charge of everything because of the vast amount of misleading and lying commercials that he has out there and all this money that he's put into this election. So let's see if if his rigging the election is going to work. And I'm actually getting a sense that his rigging will be stopped. Isn't that interesting? So let's ask the pendulum. Are there actions being taken now to stop him from rigging the election? Are there actions being taken now to stop Elon from rigging it? You know, we're starting to, as a country, we're starting to be very aware of all the signs, all the warning signs. So he's got that to deal with because he already rigged the presidential election and he admitted it, as did the orange buffoon. All right, so let's see what's going to actually happen with the election. So as I said, energetically, Susan Crawford totally wins. But I'm doing this now in a very concentrated way because I know what happened in November. All the energy said Kamala wins. And then it was almost like I jumped timelines or something. And that's like, wait, I wasn't, it's like, that's not the reality that I was in, that Trump was going to win, you know, because he really didn't. So I'm going to ask this. Since I know that Susan Crawford has more votes, what will happen tomorrow? Not sure if we'll know by tomorrow night. It feels like we will. Who won? This really does set the trajectory for our country, for our democracy. Oh, these many cards want to come up. So the sun will shine on everything that's going on. There's a lot of transparency here. The Prince of Jars, that sort of indicates, I didn't write down the guy's name who she's competing with. Hang on a second. Because it's here. And I can show you too the little vid. Okay, let me just show you this.
We begin today's show in Wisconsin, where billionaire advisor to Donald
Watch
Trump,
him.
Elon Musk, spoke in Green Bay ahead of Tuesday's state Supreme Court election. Musk has spent around $20 million to support Trump-backed candidate Brad Schimmel over liberal Susan Crawford in what's become the most...
Brad Schimmel. So, there'll be a lot of transparency in terms of people knowing the rigging that's being attempted. And the Prince of Jars, that seems to indicate, this is about Schimmel. The Eight of Wands, it's going to happen quickly. It's going to happen quickly. The Two of Wands, they're going to weigh out whether Elon rigged it. And the Nine of Wands, it looks like it's going to be a debacle. So what I mean by that is there's going to be a whole lot of back and forth. And I'm just going to ask the pendulum. Let me just tune in. What's a whole lot of back and forth mean? I'm picking up Elon really pushing back and pushing back and pushing back and saying, no, she didn't win. No, she didn't win. And, you know, calling fraud and all that. I'm feeling him doing that. But let's ask our pendulum, the way that the energy is currently today, before their election tomorrow on Tuesday, April 1st. Are we going to get April Fooled? From the way the energy is right now, will we see a Susan Crawford win? The pendulum is saying yes, and it feels pretty strong. Susan Crawford will win. Is that what the outcome will be? Will the outcome be that Susan Crawford has won? It's not giving me a clear yes. So there's going to be some kind of tussling. I would say, based on that we all can use our minds to put a lot of energy into this, that the truth is right out there. With the present energy, will Susan Crawford win? It's going around. Okay, so maybe the reason that I felt that I had to do this video was so that we would put a lot more energy into Susan Crawford. Because what I'm asking is, with the current energy being what it is, I'm going to ask again. With the current energy, will Susan Crawford win? Okay, so I think what the pendulum is indicating is there's a lot of shenanigans going on. So let's pull 3 cards on Susan Crawford. I'm getting a strong message that we can beat Elon. I'm also feeling a lot of legal matters around Elon trying to overturn this. It feels like he's going to try to overturn her win. So I'm going to pull 3 cards on her. Just 3, not 5. On Susan Crawford. And then tonight we can focus on some other things. As my Harris Waltz banner flies in the breeze. As always. Since October. Susan Crawford. The cards look positive. Okay, so there's a Death card, the Queen of Jars, and the Eight of Pentacles. It kind of looks like Elon's shtick will be put to an end. Because I see the Queen of Jars, and that's her. That's the Queen of Cups. And the Eight of Pentacles. It looks like no matter what Elon does, ultimately Susan Crawford ends up with the win. And there you have it. You heard it here. So thank you for all your support, and I will upload this now, and we'll see you tonight at 7, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 7 p.m. Eastern for our live stream, PNN, and every day off the ledge here under the videos. And if you're a member, I want all the members to know that what I'm offering to members is free classes now. And right now we're in the 40 days to releasing religious guilt. You can join at any level that you feel like you want to contribute to this channel. It's a monthly subscription, and just hit the join button. Otherwise, just hit the subscribe and the thumbs up. And thank you to all my members and to all of you for hanging in there with me. All right. Namaste. See you soon.